Evening. I'll make the next video of my organisation of preparing myself to leave the UK. Now, I've been downscaling my business for about a couple of months because the cost of living is so ridiculously high, but I think I've managed to get it all organised. So luckily I've got my mortgage paid off, so all I've got to do now is focus on the important parts. Now, I showed you enough about my journey about cleaning my container, so let me give you a journey of why I've done it. So up here is gear that I'm no longer sort of using, because over time, when you've been in business for 9 years, there's a lot of stuff that becomes obsolete. So in time, I'm going to be emailing it on eBay. I've got a very easy thing here. So if I get a business receipt, I'll put them all in here. And if I've got any utilities, I put all the utility receipts in here. Here I've got all my decorating stuff. That's going to, hopefully I'm going to use that to decorate the hall and the bathroom. So hopefully I'm going to clear that box up and use it for something. I've got, as you can see, it's all sort of organised. I've just got to get some labels and then probably put down what's my next mission. Stuff here is the bulky stuff which I've got on which some of it may come in useful. I think I've been watching quite a few financial videos today. If not to sell anything that can generate a revenue, so I should be hanging on to these. Hence I put some wheels on the boxes, first attempt, so it's easier to move. This one down here, there's another one which I've done. Put the wheels at the bottom here so I can move for this. So ideally a lot of this is either going to go on eBay, which is one straight run, or boot sell, which of course I haven't got enough to do a boot sell. This is the sort of stuff I might be putting on there, so hopefully I'm going to combine it with someone, get rid of the gear. I've got my bike in here, all the stuff here. As you can see, the stuff I'm not using, like engine fluids, etc., is all in here. I've quite basically getting everything together, ready to go abroad. Or I may sell the place, may not sell the place, but I don't think I'm going to sell the place, because in case things pan out, I'm only going there to look at work assignments, so it's likely that I'm going to be coming back. Down here are my folders. So I've been working on some books over a period of time, on and off, about nearly 28 years. So I've got all those down there. Hopefully going to get them published. I've got some of them up to the standard of wanting to get an editor, but I can't afford it. So here I've got all my batteries down here that I can get charged. I've got engineering stuff up here, which I could do my markings. So I built all these boxes myself. Here I've got shelves. I've got some empty shelves at the top here. And basically I do all my admin on here. So hopefully I might get a new computer, improve the admin. But I've got lots of empty spaces on these shelves. And I'm showing you a little bit of decorating. I'm not going to show you all my stuff. A lot of it's sort of private and showing more than I should. But it's a video. Here I've got something very basic. My apologies for my cooker, but I've been stressing, I've been downsizing, so I generally haven't got cleaning. And also cleaning as a one-person man is trying to run a business himself, finds cleaning not the first priority, and I never had the money. I'll outsource it. But meal tonight is going to be chicken and potatoes, quick and simple. I'm going to do everything quick and simple from now on. And let's take you into the bedroom. Again, I've got a plastic box which, sometimes if I get home and I'm tired, all I've got to do is just chuck it all in there. Next morning, pick it up, everything there, keys, phone, wallet, all in there. No messing about. Drying, I've got these plastic things which I picked up in Wilkinson's when it was there. They're useful. As you can see, I've labelled the drawers so everything's easy to find. And also dirty washing goes in here. And also these are going to go. Done another one over here. I've got some eBay scales there on Amazon. Looking in here a little bit, I've got a cloakroom here. I started a gym, but I've got all my receipts in here for the business, so it's easy to find, like a filing system. And I've got down here I've got all my camping gear on the two shelves. got a couple of empty drawers which have still got some, which I'm going to move in time. But everything in this unit, everything in here is more or less going to stay in here, and I'm just going to gradually run it down. If I get in the mood, I will probably sort these receipts and condense it further. So basically what I'm trying to do is get the space. I now got all the space now to put all my business gear into here and just take off. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to check these potatoes to make sure they're cooked. If so, I'm just to put the chicken in the microwave, boil some gravy. That'll be a job done. Yeah, potatoes are done, so I'm going to just turn off the gas. So all I'm going to do now is show you what I've got. This for decorating, so it's a bit dark. I've got a bag here that I've got a bag here now for going to the supermarket, transportation, anything that's idle. I'm just going to, use it until it's worn out. I use that to take to depot. And finally, be a bit careful with security here. All the stuff that I am getting rid of, or the excess boxes which is clear out, I'm just putting on here. So these boxes, I'm either going to call the parents if they wanted to organise their own gear, or basically I might just either get rid of them, take them downstairs and just see who wants them. But I'm all sort of, channeled my energy. I've got the decorating down here. Might have to put some more Gorilla Tape to secure the things. That'll clear another box. But as you can see, I'm sort of getting there, sort of going to start chilling out a little bit more. I'm going to, put A to B like a battle and try and get rid of some of this gear. As you can see, as you progress through your journey of downsizing, it gets a little bit more nerve-wracking when you're finally working towards your final goal or outcome. Like me, I want to go and visit Netherlands to see the Westlands, to see the nurseries, just try and get some more opportunities, and clearly may go east, or maybe I may find it in this country. Maybe I might not even take it, or maybe I might just find it looking like going to a nightclub and picking up a girl. Bit like that, really. So here I've got everything what I'm trying to do. So everything down here, I always find this square paper is useful. As you can see, I'm writing everything in these boxes. So yeah, I've got these all dotted around here and there. But I can't survive in the UK at the moment, not with everything just going up astronomically. But I'm going with a plan this time. I'm not just going to hit the road. I'm actually going to be doing probably some more of the unusual stuff. Like, for instance, when I go abroad, I'm probably not going to do the tourist attractions. It's more likely that I'm going to start visiting, office complexes, factories, greenhouses, or, industrial estates. So with a laptop, of course, or my phone, and just be doing some research and trying to get some new ideas. So if you're hitting the road for the first time, make sure you've got a skill that you can use whilst you're working. If you're going for the first time, like backpacking around Australia or hitting the road for the first time, you might not have a skill. That's perfectly fine. We've all got to start somewhere. We've all got to pick up the horn, bull by the horns, and try and. But as you can see, I think I've got everything reasonably simplified. I can keep, as time goes by, selling in. I might make a video as things go down in here, just to show that I am selling X, Y, and Z. Or I might actually do something completely different. And who knows what it will become. But getting all the basics like the organisation is productive. it's going to save you an awful lot of time. And all this sort of stuff here, like for instance, I'm self-discovering today that if you've got something like that that's lying around, that could disrupt your whole plan by, you know, tidying up, giving up, just shoving stuff into boxes, but not doing it, but not memorizing where things are. So yeah, that could really stop a lot of people from making progress in their lives. You see, a lot of the videos on YouTube only promote the algorithm, but you're going to have to search to get my content. I'm not going to make it easy for you. The YouTube algorithm isn't going to make it easy for you to find my content. I don't want you to find my content in some way. In a lot of ways, people say subscribe to my channel, so, you know, you can find me, but most of the people who will subscribe are never going to meet you, and most of the people who comment on my channel who may be helpful, critical, or you know, this are just going to be unhelpful in many ways. You might get one or two people that may come on board that will be useful, but forgive the carpet, but that weren't there when I moved in. But you see, that's the way it's going to do. Make your channel, make your content, so it's going to help you. You're the one that is on the journey. You may inspire someone to, you know, follow your route, but it's you that are making that journey. You make your channels, you put your content out there, and you show people your journey. You may inspire someone who's in a similar position to actually do what you're planning to do, or you may inspire someone who isn't going to do what you're going to do, or you may inspire someone who's ahead of you, and they might, you know, it's just putting something out in the universe and just try, and that's it. Bye for now.